power! Unlimited power!
Hi, it is me again, and I am here to present to you Forager, a cute little indie game created by Hopfrog. Forager is a very simple game. Break stuff, build stuff, make better tools to break stuff better, and build more stuff. Does that make sense? This is one of those games you start thinking it's not too addictive until you suddenly realize it's 2 AM and you've been playing it for 7 hours straight. Anyhow, let me explain how this game plays out. You start on a small island as this marshmallow looking fella. By gathering the resources around you, you can build stuff like an oven or an anvil. From time to time enemies will spawn, like slimes and skeletons and this thing. But I'm not gonna lie, they aren't a threat. Their AI is pretty crappy. However, their loot is useful to make better tools out of them.
Give me your flesh!
Of course, there's also a skill tree from which you can unlock useful stuff like factories or eating rocks. And there is also a colonizer perk, so now you too can feel like a real British person. Buying land revealed some NPCs like those beetroots. You can technically kill them and get an achievement, but I don't wanna do that. And getting land also reveals dungeons, with puzzles, loot and enemies that can kill you. You know, like a dungeon. If you do manage to beat those dungeons though, you get stuff like a magic rod. This magic rod, for example, can... Also, you get spirit orbs. Using spirit orbs you have the choice to either get more health, energy, strength or a level up. Overall, very useful. Those spirit orbs can not only be obtained through dungeons, you can also craft them. To craft them, you need some fairies in a jar and purple pigment. And to craft purple pigment, you need nightshade, lavender and... beads? I'm so sorry. I honestly really like this game, but it does come with some flaws. After a while it gets quite tedious. Cleaning the island for hours or just sitting there waiting for your next tool to upgrade can get quite boring. Especially after you completed pretty much every task there is. There isn't much more to do. Well, besides of the white dimension, where you have to fight through stages of monsters and bosses. But those boss fights are not good, I'm gonna be honest. Especially because you can just easily cheese them. Hopfrog also wanted to release a multiplayer to Forager, which would have been great. I'd love to play this game with friends. Sadly, it never got released since there are apparently some issues with the code. The game feels unfinished on some parts and unfortunately I'm not the only one with that opinion, which is a shame since the parts that are there are really good. There is a reason I got over 100 hours on this game. But it definitely needs to get fleshed out more. Either way, Hopfrog did a great job. And aside of the few downs, I highly recommend this game.